Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, depending on where you're watching from. Today being 29th of April 2025. Nnamdi Kanu appeared in the appeal court Abuja. Yes, and it was so melodramatic in favor of Onyendu MNK. Because there was a stage, the presiding chief judge, started applauding for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's performance. How he actually outsmarted the federal legal, lead council, the leader of the federal government of Nigeria lawyers. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was so outright in his performances by making such a speech that actually stunned the presiding chief judge, James Omotosho, and James Omotosho actually gave it to him. Omotosho was of the opinion that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, was too competent. I mean, the oratory rendition by that young man actually stunned the presiding chief judge, which was why all of a sudden James Omotosho started applauding and clapping, and everybody started clapping in the courtroom because actually Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was too lucid in his explanation of what actually transpired from 2015 till date. That is in a space of 10 years. A man was subjected to that kind of traumatic situation, and still he was not moved. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was very, very wonderful today at Abuja High, court. So that was how it actually, played out, but I term it melodramatic because of the kind of peace, the kind of, unison, that reigned between Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's led council, legal team, and federal government of Nigeria, their lawyers, their legal team. Everything just went in unison. There was no altercation. There was no confrontation. Everybody was happy with each other. It ended in peace. And I'm telling you that very soon, the whole world will witness Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, an erudite international lawyer, a historian, both ancient and modern history, will actually walk out from DSS facilities unscathed, unhurt. Men, there are men. I'm telling you, there are men who are very valiant. There are men who are very bold. There are men that are actually brave in this part of the world. So now Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's, performance actually shocked everybody, and it began to look like, movie. But in fact, he actually tried. He did well today. So which was why James Omotosho actually, commended him by, clapping and applauding him. And he became obvious that Nnamdi Kanu did not commit offense. Very soon, Nnamdi Kanu is going to come out, out of DSS facilities, unscathed, unhurt, victoriously. Because what actually transpired today was a melodramatic movie. It was all in favor of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And I'm telling you that very soon, federal government will have no other alternative, no other option anymore but to set Mazi Nnamdi Kanu free. Kanu will be free very soon. Set him free. Set him free. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu must be free. Yes. They walk out, victorious from the court, victoriously from the court, both the federal legal team or council and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu led the council, legal team. There was no altercation, there was no quarrel. They were all, discussing, parleying, loving each other, no issue today. And it was just a melodrama. So very soon, as it was adjourned, by the chief judge, the chief justice Omotosho actually postponed the case to 2nd May and 6th May 2025. I think It's gonna be this Friday. This Friday will be 2nd May, and on 9th, no, on 6th, I mean in 9 days time, which will be 6th May, everybody will come back to court again, and federal government has no option than to free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Let him off the cage of DSS, and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will go free. Once upon a time, a great erudite son of the Igbos actually, overcome all the trials, all the tests, traumatic one he was put to. Yes, Nnamdi Kanu passed through traumatic tests, through traumatic journey, and he actually did well. He was not traumatized to die, was not traumatized to get ill or to take ill, but this man was happy all through, outsmarting each and every judge or justice that actually presided over his case. Once upon a time, a great Igbo man that took it upon himself to save his kinsmen, his brothers, from going into extinction. According to him, I'm doing what I'm doing, and it is my fundamental right to defend my people. My people were subjected to genocide over many years. And if care is not taken, my people will go into extinction. That's why I embark on the business of agitation. Agitation transaction is in my vein, and I'm actually a freedom fighter. Transparency International has given me the world best agitator. Yes, I did not commit crime. I didn't kill anybody. I was doing what I'm supposed to do. And today, Kanu has come out victorious. God is great. If you ask me, I will tell you that God is on the side of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And very soon, Kanu will be singing a hymn of victory towards where Ateroku community, the very community from where he comes from, his father, His Royal Highness Igwe Israel Kanu of Abia State. Ndengba now no the Silika, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has defeated federal government of Nigeria, uninterruptedly coming out victorious each and every court session he went. Kanu was victorious, coming out with good results. After presenting his case, he actually, won severally. Previous administration has given it to him. I mean the court session there, at Umuahia High Court, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu won various financial incentives against federal government of Nigeria for infringement on his rights. That was when they actually illegally abducted him from Nairobi, Kenya. And various times, Kanu went home with financial incentives. So today, it was a melodrama at Abuja High Court. Kanu has won. That's a very wonderful performance he put there. And James Omotocho actually applauded him. Applauded and applauded and applauded. Both the legal team, everybody in the court, men and women, of, legal luminaries, legal practitioners. They were all amazed, stunned by the performance of this man. It is a great story indeed. Kanu actually had the victory. I tell you, I have to pause here because, it is late. I just said, let me just, throw something out for the world. That Biafran diaspora Biafrans, to have. It is great, a great story. What a great story. A man that is too down to earth, a good lawyer internationally and locally, actually defeated Nigerian government on and on and on and on. Often and often and often and often. It's coming out, victoriously. Kanu, you are a great man. I think I have to stop here. Good night, everybody, until we see again. My name is Rav Tresvant. Please share my video, subscribe my video, like me, come down to the comment section. Let us talk. Good night.